I feel like I made a lot of videos about asexuality, but not so many about sex itself, and I feel like it's still a topic that is taboo for many people, especially when it comes to women. And I feel like I researched a little bit too much on it, just because I was so confused when I was researching about asexuality and I didn't understand what's wrong with me. So today I'm gonna go through some things that really shocked me when I was researching about women's sexuality, and some things that men and women should know about women's sexuality, because sex is not a one-party thing. First of all, men's sex is very straightforward. Like, they biologically want kind of the same thing across cultures. For women, it's very different. Women's sex drive is so much impacted by culture, by emotions, by how deep they feel about the person, how deep they think they know that person. Of course, there are a lot of women who also biologically just want to have sex and that's all, but most women, like over 70% of women, are not feeling like that, don't have like the highest libido possible, and they do need some sort of emotional connection, and that's different for every single woman. And many women need emotional and situational and contextual readiness for the desire itself to emerge. It's not just gonna come out of nowhere. About 30% of women feel this spontaneous desire, which basically means that they initiate it, they feel like they want to have sex right now, and they, I don't know, see something or see the person and that's what they want. However, the rest of women are more responsive towards this. Their desire comes usually because the other person in the relationship wants that to happen, or they kind of create this context in which this would happen. And it's more connection based and stimuli based. But again, this is not 70%. A lot of other people don't even have this arousal even when the other party wants to do something. Like, sometimes they just need to be with that person for more than a year to even have that arousal come. Now, some interesting things about asexuality and sexuality generally in women: 60 to 73% of asexual identifying people also identify as women, and I think around 1 to 1.7% of adults identify as asexual. If you want to learn more about asexuality, I made some videos about it, so you can watch it on my channel. There's been some national surveys, and only 18 to 30% of women actually have orgasms out of penetrative sex, which is usually what people refer to when it comes to sex, so like just penis and vagina. When clitoral stimulation is added, that number jumps to 50 to 60%. That direct clitoral stimulation is needed for 70 to 80% of women. However, lesbian women orgasm 86% of the time or more. And in heterosexual relationship, this is way less usually. This is just because of partner differences, and also because we have kind of been taught to please men in ways that, I mean, women don't even know what makes them feel good most of the time. We are not taught what makes us feel good. And usually when you look at porn and stuff, that's not really what women find pleasurable. That's what men find pleasurable. So of course we're not gonna have as much pleasure as a man when we're doing this kind of sexual activities, because nothing is directly towards us, and really no one cares about us when it comes to sex. So if you're a man watching this and you think just penetration will make your woman have an orgasm, and trust me, your woman should have an orgasm when you're having sex with her. Like, sex is a two-party thing, and if you're the only one that has pleasure out of it and like that finishes it, then you are stupid as fuck. I'm sorry to say it, but you cannot use my body as a tool for you to have pleasure alone. And also, not all women want sex, or maybe the kind of sex that men want. And I think it should be way more clear what kind of things are more pleasurable for women and what kind of things are not. And we should find ways to all have a more safe, happy, pleasurable sexual experience. Because me, I'm asexual, and my partner is not asexual, but he understands a lot on everything that I say and everything that I experience. But at the same time, I feel like, yeah, I am asexual, but I am open to a lot of things and trying a lot of things. The only thing is, I don't even know what to try, because in most cases, the only thing that's referred to as sex is penetrative sex, which I don't want. And I will stand by it saying that I don't want it, because I've experienced it and I just don't experience any pleasure out of it. And so why would I need to do it, and why would this be the only way to have sex? I have no idea. But this is a video more on sharing the statistics that I've learned, and on how women need contextual desire, how women want this romantic feeling most of the time when they have sex, how women are not just body first, most women, I should say most women, and how sexuality and asexuality are both something important that you should take care of, and you should research for yourself if you want to have pleasure, because I truly don't believe that men should be the only ones who have pleasure in this kind of relationships. In a lot of cases, this is the case, and this is why we have sexual problems in our relationships, because people are having way less sex compared to 10 years ago, and we have a child problem and we have a relationship problem and everyone is hooking up. And just please learn about yourself and learn about your sexuality and push other people to learn about their sexuality too, because I think this is important. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to learn more about relationships and sexuality and other stuff, then you should watch this playlist. Love you guys, have the best day of your life. Kisses. Bye bye.